now your Los Angeles Lakers starting lineup. Standing 7'2", number 17, Boy Hibbert. At power forward, standing 6'9", number 30, Julius Randle. At point guard, standing 6'5", number 1, Angelo Wilson. At the other guard position, standing 6'1", number 23, Lou Williams. At guard was number 21, 6'6" from Lone Earth High School, Kobe Bryant. Their home team head coach is Byron Scott. Ladies and gentlemen, Los Angeles.
Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Western Conference battles always fun. This time it's the Los Angeles Lakers intent on protecting home court. So the Clippers win the tip. Here are the five for the Clippers. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan. Redick and Crawford, the sharpshooters outside. And it's Paul in at the point. Los Angeles on D.
And, you know, J.J. Redick has shown steady improvement in his game. He entered the league as a spot shooter off the bench. Last season, averaged over 30 minutes a game for the Clippers. He's come a long way.
Inside. And Randle throws it down.
That's what I like, a nice, strong finish inside.
That's what he does. He's got that dunker mentality.
My goodness, physicality personified right there. Able to just go up and finish over the biggest defenders.
Now, here's Redick. Paul, left side. Connects on the 17-footer. Paul's got his first bucket of the night.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
That's good. Crawford's got his first bucket in this one.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Here's Russell. Offline with his three. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And Redick kicks to Jordan. Paul, no one around him. Off target from three-point range. The Lakers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. The pass to Randle. Back to Russell. Kobe dishes to Hibbert. Clock at 6. Griffin with the steal. Lets the three fly. And it's J.J. Redick with the three.
J.J. Redick.
Redick's got 5 points so far. The Lakers off to a slow start. They trail by 7. Russell kicks to Randle. Passes it to Hibbert. And they get it. The shot is off. Good D by Jordan. Well, the defense is what did the Lakers season in last year, but their offense struggled at times as well. Clark, they just couldn't count on things night to night.
Well, they were near the bottom of the league in most offensive categories, Kevin. Bottom 5 in field goal percentage and three-point percentage. The efficiency just wasn't there. Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
And with the Lakers and their lack of offense, sometimes teams can hide that by playing good defense, but the Lakers just really didn't have either. A lot of things working against them this past season.
You know, the Lakers often would get in trouble with slow starts to games because of their offense. I mean, at least they forced a league-high 9 overtime games, won 6 and 3 in those contests, so the offense seemed to come alive late in games.
Lakers trail by 9. Dishes it to Randall. On the wing, Williams. Outside, Kobe. Hibbert with it. And Griffin picks him up defensively. To the left wing. Back to Russell. Kicks to Bryant. Shot clock at 5. It's blocked. Looking to end the drought. The Lakers rebound. Feeds to Randall. Williams kicks to Kobe. Goes up again. And it's off the back rim. No good. Clippers leading by 9. And for Kobe Bryant, how difficult was last season? Starting out strong, even though the team, Greg, around him wasn't very good. But then everything, including Bryant, fell to pieces.
And when you're a competitor, the way this guy is a competitor, you can't stand to lose. So you push your body to the limit to avoid that. But what happens at age 36 when you've got the kind of miles that Kobe Bryant has, you know, you just can't go it alone. That's why Kobe lasted only 35 games.
Here's Russell. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Down low. Here's Hibbert. The basket is good off the assist from Williams.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Russell against Paul. Outside Griffin. From outside, off the mark.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's Hibbert. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Hibbert's got his second bucket of the night.
Really good example there of some fine interior passing before that basket.
To the paint. A nice shot by Griffin.
You know, his ability is matched only by his energy, guys. I mean, he's usually in the middle of everything for his team.
It's tipped. Crawford with the steal. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
And there are more points tacked on here to the early lead.
And it's a nice lead as well. I mean, it's no mystery how they've done it. They're attacking the basket.
And 1:01 left in the first quarter of the game. And Bryant kicks to Hibbert. And he dunks it down.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam. You're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
And so here are the Clippers following the bucket by the Lakers. Paul against Russell. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
You know, one of the things I think we forget about with Chris Paul is just how clutch he is as a player. I mean, hitting the go-ahead shot in Game 7 against the Spurs last postseason was a big reminder to everyone that this guy is clutch.
And he makes the first. And talking about Paul and his ability to come up in the clutch, that Game 7 shot when he was playing injured against San Antonio, the defending champions, turned out to be the game-winning points. Remarkable play, remarkable series for him.
It was. You know, you could see him hobbling around out there and would have to miss games in that Rockets series, the first 2, if I recall. But that series is what Paul is really all about, Kevin. He is a competitor, first and foremost.
Boy, he really bungled that finish.
Los Angeles leading by 11. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
30 seconds left to play in the first. It's deflected. Mba Amute with the steal. Inside. Shoots from 12. The shot's good from Aldridge. Aldridge has got his first bucket in this one.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too.
A little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure. How about the start that they've gotten off to here? Huge lead, and we're still in the first quarter.
And, guys, it hasn't just been the scoring. I mean, they're playing tremendous defense, too.
So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Clippers lead by 15. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. last season. His father, Doc, is the head coach, of course, of the Clippers, and he talked about what it's like to play for his dad.
And I think it's because we've always had that type of relationship where he's always kind of just been a father/coach. So now he's a coach at work and off the floor, he's a father.
Always an entertaining dynamic when you have a father coaching his son. We've seen him in college basketball a few times in the past, most recently at UCLA. But this, Clark, this is a first in the NBA.
Yeah, it looks like it doesn't make any difference in the case of Doc and Austin Rivers. I mean, he's just one of the Clippers, and Doc doesn't treat him any differently.
And welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. More action in store as the players get ready to go, having a nice break to get hydrated with Gatorade. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Clippers.
They've set the first half tone by getting out on the fast break and getting the defenders on their heels.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
They've got Clarkson. Larry Nance out there with Brandon Bass. And there's Bryant. And it's Huertas in at the point guard. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. Yes, fans, Clark, and the one team they view as floppers is the Clippers. I don't like that word, but just kind of came out. Whether that is fair or not is up for debate, but it is certainly, I think, the perception.
And I think there's some truth to that perception. I mean, multiple players have received fines for flopping on their roster. I mean, you can't run away from that, and the fans remember it, too.
Oh, they do, yes, sir. J.J. Redick's checked in for Los Angeles. He's off on the second.
And for the Clippers and flopping, part of it might just be reputation. Whenever anyone hits the deck on their team, fans might be quick to kind of condemn that as a flop.
No good. And the Lakers going the other way now.
Larry Nance.
Lou Williams is checked in for Bryant. And then for Los Angeles, DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Aldridge. Griffin comes in for Mbamute. And it's Pierce in for Green. Clippers leading by 14.
You know, the Clippers were the darlings of the NBA as they improved and made strides, but I think the flopping has kind of diminished that now, that love affair. Being labeled a group of floppers can certainly stifle your popularity. Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Bass's shot, good. The Clippers have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Pierce against Williams. Here's Rivers looking for his first basket still in this one. That shot wide open. And the Clippers lead by 16.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
And he lobs it up, and the slam by Blake Griffin.
Boy, the pass there floated up to the precise spot where it needed to be.
And no messing around in the finish, huh? He powers it through.
Sure didn't waste any time there.
And guys, that's an alley-oop I guarantee you we'll be seeing on the highlight reels for the next few days. That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knots out, but it looks like they're putting it together right now.
It's Pierce with the drive. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Oh, and here comes Pierce all alone.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia.
And, you know, for Brandon Bass, such a big asset to Boston last year, and they're pushed to make the playoffs, especially after the Celtics had traded away several key veterans. His toughness, his strong mid-range game, that all helped.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Crawford's checked in. Picked by Griffin. Over to the wing. Rivers passes to Jordan. They set the screen. Puts up the baby hook, and it's wide right. Hits off the rim. And going back to Brandon Bass, he was Boston's only enforcer down low once Sullinger went out with the broken foot. At that point, Greg, no one thought the Celtics would make the playoffs, but Bass helped push them in.
And last season, one of the most meaningful in Bass's career in terms of his contributions, really counting toward the bottom line. A lifetime role player. The outcomes of many games last year were swayed by how well he performed. Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
And here's Rivers. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. To the inside, Griffin and Hibbert with the block. And they get it back. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
Well, I tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
That's a great point. 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed have come at the rim.
Kobe's checked in for the Lakers. And then for the Clippers, Mbaamute's checked in for Griffin. Johnson comes in for Pierce. And Paul subbed in for Rivers. Big part of the problem for the Lakers last year was consistency. Clark, with all their injuries, they had to shuffle the lineup, it seemed, every game.
Well, you know what happened with all that shuffling was they got to see a lot of different players and evaluate them for the future. I think it helped in regards to what they're going to do this offseason.
And for the Lakers, obviously the big get for them was landing the number 2 overall pick in the draft. Getting a quality big to add to a roster with Kobe is huge. It made them a player, again, I believe, in free agency.
And, you know, when it comes to the Lakers, they're always going to be players in free agency if they have money. It's still a marquee franchise in the NBA, one of the top 2 or 3, no doubt. When you have high draft picks and money to spend, people want to play for you, and not to mention California is an attractive destination.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. You know, you work hard all season, Greg, to try and get into the playoffs, then get a favorable first-round matchup. How about the Clippers last year? Followed those steps. They're rewarded with the first-round matchup against the defending champions of the league, the San Antonio Spurs.
And not only were the Spurs the defending champions, but they came in playing terrific basketball down the stretch, which is kind of what they are noted for. And the Clippers, though, did well, even though that was the case.
Los Angeles leading by 17. Now Crawford. And Mbamute kicks to Paul. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
Boy, I tell you, it was a tough road for the Clippers in the playoffs. They get by the Spurs in round 1 in a 7-game emotional series, then immediately have to go up against the Rockets in round 2. The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
Crawford outside. There's a good screen. Jordan the screen, and it's Johnson penetrating, and the call will be against Julius Randle. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
Cole Aldrich, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Paul against Russell. Paul dishes to Mbamute, and stolen by Williams. Paul against Bryant. They get a hand on it and taken away by Johnson. Here is Mbamute, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal, and then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Lakers trail by 19. One-on-one here. And Russell gets it to go on the assist from Kobe. Russell's got his second basket.
He's making it look easy scoring out there because he's much more efficient here in the second.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. They grab their own miss. Crawford, no one around him. Hands it from downtown. Crawford's got 7 points.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Now here's Paul. Here's Aldrich. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. The Clippers on top, opening up a huge gap. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, I'm here with Blake Griffin, and obviously a high-scoring half for you guys in this one, Blake. What was the key to breaking it open?
It starts on defense. Our defense did a good job of getting stops, getting rebounds, getting out in the open floor, and got some easy buckets, and then shots start to fall.
Blake, thank you. Kevin, a complete culture change with this organization.
Thank you, Doris, and we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Kenny, the Jet Smith, and Shaquille O'Neal. We'll be looking back at the game's first half. From the get-go, it was the Clippers who came out strong, showing tremendous urgency and a ton of energy. They got out on a masterful 13-2 run to start out. They held up the intensity, and by the end of quarter one, were out in front by 15. Then in quarter number 2, they actually increased their intensity to pull further out in front, finishing with a double-digit advantage at the half. And taking a look at the Clippers, Kenny, what did you see out there?
They've done a lot of things well, but the way they've taken care of the basketball, valuing each possession so critical to the tempo, so crucial to the offensive flow. They've got a great rhythm, as smart and as safe as they're playing. They made it clear they're not going to beat themselves today.
Shaq, your take on the Lakers.
Ernie, they are way too weak defensively in the paint. They're getting walked over down low, giving up a ton of points. Barbecue chicken everywhere, with the sauce, without the sauce. We're having a Thanksgiving feast in here. That's a recipe for disaster. They cannot keep letting guys drive the lane, layups, lobs. Defense is weak, Ernie.
And that's it for halftime, as the second half is just about to get underway. See you after the game.
We're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third.
Blake Griffin doing all sorts of things. He's got 8 points and a couple of nice steals, too.
Lakers trail by 20.
And a lot of teams are looking for coaches that embrace analytics and look at data-driven approaches. Coach Scott is not one of those guys. He's an old-school coach who goes with his own perception.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. Reddick and Crawford, the sharpshooters outside. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan. And it's Paul in at the 1 spot. And former coach of the year, Byron Scott, now with the Lakers. And as you said, Greg, he's not an analytics guy. And Clark, I think he's a guy that the eye test for him is huge.
Yeah, he feels a lot. Terrific communicator and storyteller. Great experience as a player and as a champion. And I think that all is evident in his coaching style.
And last season, the Lakers finished last in the Pacific Division once again. Second year in a row, they ended up at the bottom of the barrel.
And a little luck that time, but it drops. Paul's got 8 points.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
And stolen by Jordan. Now here's Redick, the fast break opportunity. Paul kicks to Jordan. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Jordan sets the pick for Redick. And the foul goes on Roy Hibbert. That's his third foul of the game. And the Lakers were at the bottom once again in the Pacific Division, Clark. But, you know, these 2 seasons we've just seen, the last time they finished last in the Pacific was 1975.
Well, they had a 2-14 record against the rest of the Pacific. And we also know, though, the Lakers don't stay down very long. They'll be back on top before long.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
The basket is good off the assist from Williams. 8 points for Roy Hibbert. Los Angeles leading by 21. Paul with the ball. 8 points for him. Dishes it to Jordan. Kobe with the steal. Here's Russell. Makes it off the glass. Russell's got 6.
Outstanding pass in transition there for the easy deuce.
The Clippers shooting 65%, an outstanding offensive display from them. They set the pick. Left side, Griffin. It's stolen by Randall. The shot's good from Bryant. Bryant's got his first basket.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Los Angeles calls timeout. And one feels bad for the way Julius.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas.
14 drafts suited us. For one game, broke his right leg 14 minutes in, and the guy that comforted him the most, I recall very vividly, Kobe Bryant stayed with him the entire time when he was really in shock on the floor.
He was, and unfortunately, for so many reasons. For one, he had really been progressing in the Summer League, and the Lakers obviously had high hopes for him, and when he went down, that was the start of the rest of the ship kind of going down with him.
Brandon Bass is checked in for the Lakers. Nance comes in for Randall. Green, he's checked in for the Clippers. Austin Rivers comes in for Paul. And it's the Lakers on the break. Russell, no good.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
And, you know, going back to Randall's rookie year, his troubles really started during medical checkups before the draft. They found a foot injury dating back to high school. The 5th metatarsal had been broken, which may be why he fell a few spots in the draft.
Here's Bass. Lakers shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And the Clippers making a change here. Pierce is checked in. So he gets them both. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Now here's Redick. Not a lot of room. Right side Griffin. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
And talking about Randall's rookie injuries, the Lakers were going to let him play through the foot. But once he broke the leg, they did season-ending surgery on the foot as well. Hopefully, now he can just stay healthy and get to play the game he loves.
And an interesting byproduct of Blake Griffin extending his shooting range in his perimeter defense, Clark, his rebounding numbers have gone way down.
Well, it's hard to have it both ways, Kevin. I mean, the team needs him to keep working on his perimeter game, and if he's out on the perimeter, it makes it tougher for him to get rebounds inside.
Los Angeles leading by 15. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. It's Reddick on the wing. He feeds it to Green. Lays it up and banks it in. Green's got his second bucket.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
Deflects the pass. Outside Pierce. Outside for Griffin. And the Clippers getting another bucket right there.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Here's Clarkson. Green with the block. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
He's lost his concentration in the second half, and we can see that in the turnovers piling up. Before the break, he had just one. Now he's got a bunch.
Cole Aldrich, he's checked in for the Clippers. And Bahamute comes in for Paul Pierce. The Lakers with the ball. 19-point game. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Huertas. Los Angeles with another miss.
And he made sure not to just draw the foul. That was good defense out on the perimeter.
Very good. He's a thinking man's defender. Knows how to bother even the best shooters without being overly aggressive.
Here is Mbamute. It's rebounded by Bass. The Lakers have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Pass to Huertas. He dishes it to Bass. Unloads from 9. The shot by Clarkson, no good.
And Coach Doc Rivers wears multiple hats for this organization. Not only is he the head coach, but also in charge of all basketball operations, really the leader in a lot of ways for this team. What a passing display he has put on here tonight.
Yeah, he's spoiling us, Greg. I mean, there's just another fantastic dime drop right there. That one certainly should make the highlight reel.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
Thinking about Doc Rivers being a leader, he was like that on the floor, Clark, as well. You know that. You went against him.
A leader and a winner, no doubt about it. And there have been a lot of coaches that came from his old Celtics team. And of all of them, perhaps the least surprising is Doc Rivers for the reasons we just mentioned, leader and coach on the floor. I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number one right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
40 seconds left in the third. The steal. Fast break. The Lakers. Here's Nance. The layup off target.
Well, they've only got a slight edge in rebounding when you look at the numbers, but it certainly feels a lot bigger than it is.
Yeah, the score has a lot to do with that. Their overall effort and execution has been elite.
Lakers trail by 19. And Bryant kicks to Bass. That's in, coming off an assist by Kobe. Kobe's got 5 assists in the game.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
Here's Rivers. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
Worked that one inside nicely.
Huertas. No good. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Los Angeles on top, up 19. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. And here is Los Angeles now. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Kobe and Randall, the forward duo. Russell is out there with Williams. And it's Hibbert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Use that pick to get in close. 14 points for Blake Griffin.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And a nice shot by Bryant.
And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
Clippers leading by 19. Paul passes to Johnson. There's the dish to Griffin. Let's go. And it's the Clippers scoring again.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
Over in the corner, Williams. The feed now to Hibbert. Back to Williams. Got a piece of it. Fourth quarter still young. Just over a minute play. Johnson outside. He kicks it to Paul. Griffin dishes to Paul. 4 on the shot clock. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Crawford's shot is good.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And, Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Throws it up high. Russell kicks to Bryant. The shot is off. Great D that time from Griffin. Clippers leading by 23. Paul with the ball. Williams picks him up. Paul kicks to Jordan. Paul outside. Shot clock at 6. Jordan the screen. And there's the call on Lewis Williams. That's his first foul. Pierce is checked in for the Clippers.
Paul Pierce.
Paul passes to Jordan. Clippers moving the ball around. Crawford drives in. 5 to shoot. The shot's good from Paul.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
And it's Hibbert missing. For Los Angeles, they've gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. A rebound by the Lakers.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Griffin with the steal. Paul outside. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Jordan kicks to Pierce. Pass to Griffin. Deep 2 from Crawford. The shot is off. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Fires the 3. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. To the middle. Here's Randall. And Jordan sends it back. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
Randall no good.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
And here's Los Angeles. They're on an 11-2 run. And for the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Black's checked in for Hibbert. Ryan Kelly comes in for Julius Randle. Brown is checked in for Bryant. Young is subbed in for Lou Williams. And then for the Clippers, Wilcox comes in for Blake Griffin. And it's Pablo Prigioni in for Chris Paul. A nice shot by Black.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
1:52 left to play here in the fourth. The Clippers have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Crawford against Brown. Crawford outside. 6 on the shot clock. Jordan high post. Here's Wilcox. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field. Who wants to...
Is there another player out there capable of moves as stunning as that?
A handful at the most. He is an elite company.
You know, he's got that it factor, no doubt about it. He causes excitement just by walking in the building.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
Yeah, he almost got that one down. I mean, those are the kind of aggressive plays coaches love to see.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
They really haven't backed away from running and gunning at any point, but their legs still look fresh.
Something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes defensively, and they've been turning those turnovers into points.
Clarkson, he's checked in for the Lakers. And then for the Clippers, Cole Aldrich, he's checked in for Jordan. And it's Johnson in for Jamal Crawford. Inside, stolen by Pierce. Prigioni for 3, and that one's good.
Terrific run to seal the deal.
Yeah, and now let's just keep an eye on how much longer they keep the foot on the accelerator.
Black. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Ladies and gentlemen, go Laker girls!
And really, the last few seasons, the Clippers have been one of the most consistently strong teams in the league. A far cry from when they were a bottom feeder back in the day. They have become in the NBA.
There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here is Wilcox. Johnson outside. Now the pass to Wilcox. Shot clock at 5. Passes it to Aldridge. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Lakers ball.
And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
Yeah, defensively, some really good pressure being applied, though, so you've got to give credit there. It seems like they've been rattled a little bit.
Greg, you think they've been rattled?
They have, Kevin, but that's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
Shots good from Young.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
Johnson for 3. Count it.
And they've just done a great job of keeping this crowd out of the game. And we're getting closer to victory. The crowd's getting quieter.
And there's not a whole lot for them to be cheering about anymore. I mean, their guys got it handed to them.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark, Greg, and Doris, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Blake Griffin. He put up a new season high tonight. And if he keeps shooting like he did tonight before the season's over, he might top it. A big key to his team's victory here.
There was nothing they could do to slow him down, Ernie. Man, you go into a building on the road and completely control the action like he did. Only a few players could do that, Ernie. I'm impressed.
Is there anyone in the NBA who's more straight up scary than Blake Griffin? I don't think so. Big, strong, powerful, with the skills to match that athleticism. If you're a defender in the post and you see Blake Griffin coming down the lane, the only thing you think is, uh-oh, the man is just a beast.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.